Green means after I talk to you. Yep. It'll mute you.
You can hear the crowd getting restless as we get. Okay, you can hear the crowd getting restless as we get ready for this semifinal. Cheers going on in the background, and we've got a good match ahead of us.
Good evening, Tim. I'm PJ Slinger. I'm here with Tim Shimmick, and we will be calling today's match.
So it's them versus them. Yes?
That's a good-looking crowd.
It certainly is.
Nope. And here we go, people.
Top four.
I think I want to let it sit a little. It's real
Line's
close,
close.
though. T,
Line's-
back four.
Okay, well then. Gonna need a 13-6.
I'm just going to let it sit. Yep.
Good throw.
Very nice. Let's give it just a little bit of a tap.
Nice tap.
Okay. Okay.
Leg back.
Yeah.
Calling for a light tap on this shot. Try to just tap red back a little bit. Open up that button so that they have an opportunity to land something there.
Line's good.
Weight's close.
Green.
8.
Low, low.
So Dean Hewitt with the
8, 9,
delivery
9.
and the sweep.
9.
Low, low.
I think coming in pretty nice. Might be a little
9.
hot.
Go, yep. Come.
This might be a little more of a tap than they wanted, but it definitely got the tap they were looking for. They definitely open it up.
Split them nicely. There's a lot of potential there now.
Absolutely. Let's see what red does here. Hayden Oldenburg with a
Hop
throw.
forward.
Running.
Hop
On the
forward.
right
Really
side.
running.
I think this
getting
might
better.
sit right on top of red here. Looks like it might crash on top of yellow.
At that speed,
Yep.
it curls more than you would think.
Oh, that's a nice shot, though. It
Nice
gives an
shot.
opportunity to tap that and knock
Breathe
yellow
back
out right.
red or.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you want to be like a halo.
Hey.
Good.
Wave out close.
Clean.
7, 8.
Close.
8.
Yep.
8.
8.
So definitely it's got maybe a little more
On
weight
early.
than they were
Yep.
hoping for. We'll see. You sweep
Hey.
it in.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
It's got to
No.
curl in there.
8.
Close.
Trying
Yep.
to tap off
Yep.
that
Too late.
red right out of the
Go, go,
button
go.
and over.
Oh, that's a good
go,
looking
go.
shot. Oh, right by the red. That's a
Yep.
great shot.
Oh,
Ah,
wonderful.
sweet, right in there. Sitting 1-2 now for yellow.
14-3.
Okay.
Who has the hammer?
Red should have. Yellow has hammer.
Back 8.
Running.
Back 8.
Okay.
It's always
call.
curl.
See if this is going to come
Go
in
for a
enough to
piece.
tap that red. I think they're looking to tap that red and back yellow up a bit. I don't know if it's going to come in as much as they want.
So it's
So now
gonna-
they're going to go after the back
They're
yellow.
going to tick off.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it made it. It made it.
Wait.
Sorry.
Still a 2 for yellow.
Some interesting options here now
Like
for yellow.
this?
You could hit a hit and roll here
Yeah, that
off
was my
the
first
red.
thought.
I just don't want to get anything I can blast
We
and
do
get
have
rid
to
of all
play
the
off
yellow.
this.
There you go.
Like hack. Off a rock.
Yeah, because I think we want to roll to there.
Yeah.
So the call is going to be hit and roll off of the red at the 4 foot.
I like hack. 2/3.
Half a rock.
Yeah.
If they hit that right, they definitely can roll in and almost
see
hide 3 of
this?
them.
Thinking a little less.
Definitely make it challenging for Baron Oldenburg to sit on the button after that. There's a delivery.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Looks pretty good. It might be
Hair
curling a
up.
little bit
Whoa,
too
whoa,
much.
whoa, whoa, no.
How are they going to get the roll out of this? Oh, nice shot. Very nice. Very nice roll. They're sitting 3 now.
It could
Bill
be
Hewitt.
this.
And I believe they do have the hammer.
They do.
Yep.
This is setting up already for what could be a large
Not a
end.
lot of risk. Do you think I have some with that guard there?
I think give it a little bit. You can try this
could
one instead.
try.
But like
If
it's
they can
always
get a piece of
planting
top
here
yellow on
anyways.
the left side, they might be able to chip that through, and they're going to lose the
I think I
shooter,
have
but they
enough.
might be able to chip a couple out of there at least and try to mitigate some of the damage that looks like it's being done.
What do you think of trying to send right down the middle and
That's an
promoting?
option. That's an option too. Just trying to clear things up right now. You're staring at 3 right now. You might just want to go ahead and clear that
Oh,
guard,
it's tight.
even if
Can
it
you
just
have a
clears the
quarter?
guard and nothing else. At least you get an opportunity to try to clear things
Okay.
out.
Yep.
I don't know if I see much else.
Yeah, because the straight back run doesn't really help us, does it?
No, not really. Might give him 4 easy.
Okay.
So, hey, try it.
Try it. Do you think throw, peel, firm?
Think so.
Okay.
Gotta try to spill 2.
Okay. We're just missing by our top. Okay.
Yep. You got it. Eight.
And that's what they're going to do. They're going to go on that hard on that left side. Hopefully get. Oh, I think they're going to crash on the guard though.
Well, that's plan A, plan B.
Oh, there you go.
They got
look
it.
at that. They did get it up. No. Very nice.
Either side, I think this is easy to get
I
to.
think we know this.
Because
better.
you can sit here, right?
They
with,
are
Yeah.
still sitting 2 though.
They are, and they're going down the right side. They've just commented that they know what the right side's like. They've been going on the right side the entire game, the entire end, I should say. And so I think they're just going to go down and try to draw. They've got a little backing. Even if they go back to the back red on the right side, I think they end up sitting 3. Really not a lot of danger
Just
here
like
unless
2
they come
plus
up
2.
a little bit short and tap that top
Like
red,
that.
but even so, they likely end up sitting 2. So
Got it. Right on T-line. Two.
+2.
Weight's good.
Clean.
switching it up a bit
7.
here where they have a sweeper and nobody in
7.
the house.
Mine's good.
Just playing
6,
with
7.
the,
Mine's good.
looking at it from the hack alone.
7.
Yeah,
Whoa.
looks like it might be a
7
little
on
hot.
zone.
Whoa,
It's
whoa.
okay as long as they can.
It's got to come in. Oh, it's
They can
coming now.
sit on that back red. They'll still.
Mine's
Oh
good,
yeah,
yep.
this is looking
Point.
really nice. What a beautiful throw there.
3.
Oh yeah,
Good shot.
look at that.
Sweep.
3 for Gil Hewitt, right out of the gate. That should make it for an interesting match. Bear Oldenburg's going to have to try to ramp it up a bit, probably play a little more aggressively than they thought they were going to starting off.
But the interesting thing with mixed doubles is high point ends are almost maybe not the norm, but they happen much more frequently than in the normal 4-on-4.
Very true, very true. Without the opportunity to have your guards as you would normally have, you never know what's going to happen, as we just saw right there. And we want to go ahead and Tri North is a national and trusted commercial construction partner that comes with the promise to build smart. For over 4 decades, we've continuously delivered quality craftsmanship and valuable services, including pre-construction, general construction, construction management, design build, cost estimating, self-performed work, and lead consulting. As an employee-owned company, Tri North places a strong emphasis on team members and their families, as well as fostering a fun, diverse, and interesting workspace. Thank you, Tri North.
Try north.
Mine's
Close.
okay. Mine's
6.
good, easy.
6.
Easy.
7.
Whoa.
7.
Mine's good.
Coming in nicely. I think the weight looks pretty nice.
Oh, easy.
You're always trying just to lock onto that back
Curl, yep, curl.
stone there.
Has to
A lot
Or
of-
be in front, actually. But
Yeah, a lot of different strategies. I've seen people try to tap it back a bit and open it up
Turn.
so you can
Whatever
right out of the
turn you're
gate
seeing.
Yeah, I
have
think
some
in
more
turn on
room
the
around the
top of it
button.
almost.
I think that's probably
Big
more
old-
of a defensive move if you want to make sure that your opposing team isn't going to score big on you. I think, as you already alluded to, though, anything can happen in mixed doubles. Shifting it up and
I think
moving
so.
stuff
It's close,
around.
though.
Here they're coming down the left side.
Close.
Probably trying to just nuzzle right up to that yellow.
A little bit. Now it's
That looks a little wider than some of the other shots. I'm see if this will come in or not.
Yep. All the
It's
way.
definitely hanging out there.
Keep curling it.
it's moving in, though. It's
Oh yeah, that's into it. Really nice.
Yep.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's just fighting center line.
So Gil Hewitt's got some options here. I think they could go ahead and just try to start guarding, try to steal one here, and try to go up 4, or try to knock that red out just a little bit.
Whoa. Room right now.
well, you can't. I don't think you can really guard
Wait,
yet
head down.
because there's still
Hey,
2
mine's-
available
mine's
sides.
close.
Sure,
Close.
sure.
5.
Close.
Um,
Yep.
I think you want to
Yep.
get
Straight.
a little more crowded in there before you start
Straight.
doing that.
Straight really hard. Hard.
Right here.
Hard. Keep it straight. Yep.
Well, placing that right in front of the red. Really nicely placed stone there. The right side is open for a draw, and that's what they're going to do right now, is try to sit right on top of that yellow.
Top button. Close.
Top 8.
Yes, line. Yes, line.
Top 12.
Okay, well.
3.
Okay. I don't want to stagger it. Okay.
Center line's getting crowded.
It certainly is,
like
and
we
that's
can come
interesting.
around.
I can't imagine that was the shot that they wanted.
Good.
We don't need to.
No, you could tell by his reaction. It was
Top 4
light.
is good too.
So this gives an opportunity for Gil Hewitt
like this
to
way.
put another one either
I think
right
even
on
if you sit right
top
there,
of there,
that's okay, but
or
we
just
wanna
top
be
4.
This is more ice.
Weight's close.
Clean, line's good.
6,
Whoa.
6,
Whoa.
6,
It's starting to come in now.
Still room.
6, 7.
Getting closer.
Oh, I think that's got a little more weight.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be
Yep.
nice. Sneaking in.
Yep, hard.
7,
Hard.
7.
Hard, you gotta go.
Oh, look at that.
Wonderful.
I think they would have loved to
Might be a
not
freeze,
chip
Maddie.
that red, of course. They leave themselves slightly exposed. But even if Bear Oldenburg come in now and sit right on top of yellow, Gil Hewitt still end up, I think, sitting 2. I think maybe they come in with a little bit more heat and see if they can't shake things up a little bit. They're not going to move that back yellow,
Well,
but
based on where the broom is, it looks like they're just going to try to push those yellows back a little bit and cut over.
right.
Top 4.
T, back 4.
Easy. A little bit of room right now.
T,
Still room. It's getting better.
It needs to come back
14,
here.
3,
I'm not sure it's
straight.
going to come back. I
bouncy.
think it's definitely going to be on the outside. Oh, no, here it
Straight.
comes. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that thing hurry. Wow,
Good.
great stone.
Nice stone.
Really nice stone.
I think the yellow is still 1-2 though.
They are, and I think
I think that's
And
the
that's
goal,
a big-
right?
it is.
It's kind of a miss because
feel like
I only got a
this is
quarter
Jamie.
rock.
Yeah, a lot of I mean, we're in a lot of options there.
Don't you
If you
think
come
this
with
is
a little bit
jamming?
more weight,
Hey?
there's no
Don't you
guarantee
think
you're
this
going to
is
do anything
jamming?
other than
Or
they
can they
just
spring
did
it?
right
Oh, yeah,
now
it's
because
jamming.
that yellow's frozen
should we guard
to
the tap?
one of the end of the back 4. Left side's
Is the
really
tap
locked up
there?
right now. Not much you
Like
can
they
do with
could
the left
just
side.
maybe get
Maybe
by this
chip
one.
that
What's
red.
their easiest
I've got a quarter
shot?
of rock. I just think
well,
if they
Yeah,
hit
you're
this
not gonna
hard
be able
right,
to
this
get
goes
that
to
left
here,
red
and they sit right there.
Okay, yeah,
into
got
the
this.
button.
Like here?
Right. And I think at this point,
Yeah.
it would just be, it would behoove Gil and Hewitt to just go ahead and try to lock up that right side and make sure that Bear Oldenburg doesn't have a chance to knock those off the button.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Do you like hero edge of 12?
I think that'll be good.
Yep.
That's a lot of ice. I haven't seen the broom really much more than middle of the 12 foot. So must be throwing that guard, expecting it to come back, or just making sure it's going to stay out there and don't give them any opportunity to come in off that right side.
2, 3.
Well, they had the last broom midway through the halfway through the 12 foot, and this one was outside. So I think they're just
Yeah, they're just trying to put
Getting
one up.
getting across the hog line and blocking up that lane.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
That's
There
really
you go.
good.
A nice 2-3 guard there.
That's good.
And we've got Hammer coming up.
Yeah.
Did this Hammer come up, bro? Maybe not quite. And I think they're going to just start, it looks like they're just going to start clearing those guards now. I think they've seen that
That's the
there's
in,
no
right?
way in to
Yeah.
the button. And so a nice nose hit here will definitely clear the top yellow and top red guard, exposing just the yellow at the 8 foot. And so we'll see if that's going to be enough to give them an opportunity to shake some things around.
But they really need to push this back rather than open it up, because then Gil and Hewitt can just return it and make it impossible.
Very true.
So
Very
this
true.
is more of a, if you can get at least 2 out, okay, then it's worth it.
Right,
Not bad.
If
right.
you're just replacing one with one, it's usually not.
I don't know that that's necessarily what they were hoping for. I think they were hoping at least to get the red to leave a little bit more, so it would give them a chance to hit either one of their reds on either side. This really gives an opportunity now for Gil Hewitt to just lock up that left side, and then Bear Oldenburg really don't have much of an option. Maybe that right side, but they certainly can't go with much weight, and so hoping to maybe just mitigate it and knock it down from 2 to 1.
Oh my gosh.
Lots of game left, but if Gil Hewitt comes up with 2 here,
Yeah,
it's
5-0 is big.
It's going to change the strategy for
Think
sure.
what is?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised actually to see them maybe come out with a power play earlier than they would like to see if they can maybe just to get back into it and stop the momentum.
Less.
And so this will just be a
right
guard,
now.
just like the one that
One.
was thrown just
One.
prior to by
Relax
Hewitt.
and go.
1, 2,
You just got to get it over.
2,
He's definitely over. That's really a nice line, and I think that's definitely accomplished what they were hoping to do.
Go. Whoa,
He's going
whoa.
to sit very nicely.
Yeah, there's no space to get through there. That's about as good as you can ask for.
Yellow high.
There's a slim possibility
I don't know
that
if
they
does it.
could
Yeah, I mean,
chip that top
What
red
are you seeing?
if
Red?
they can get around the yellow, but it's got to be just the perfect weight, and it really,
you can't hit the
they have
red
to
and
cross
make it a
over in
spot.
order
It
to
has
go
be
yellow-red.
Okay.
Just, are you trying
They
to run
could
the
do
yellow,
yellow,
into this or
yellow,
into this
red.
one?
I was thinking the other yellow looks easier, but
Probably.
and where do I want to hit that
Yeah,
exactly?
You
Like
can't really hit the red
Try to
outside the
skinny
house.
it.
The angle isn't quite right, I don't think.
Right,
A little
I
bit
agree with you
thinner
there.
than 7/8, I think.
okay.
Fairly thick.
I think Madison just said
You kind of
she'd
have to, right?
like to
Yeah.
looking at that yellow, yellow. So I think what they
right,
might be
how much
aiming at
of
is
a
that
shot
you have
left
is to try to
side,
tap it, tap,
yellow,
tap.
yellow, red.
Like,
Obviously,
take it
lots
there.
of moving parts there. Really a challenging shot.
Yeah.
If they hit it properly,
Just 'cause, like, we have to
absolutely, they
hit this
can
one
sneak in there
so
for
far
one.
across.
I think
So far
the
across.
Get it?
issue
Like, it might be
here
easier
with
for the
weight
tap.
is
Tap,
if for
tap.
some reason they come a little heavier, they
He
do
was
run the
trying to
risk of
tap it.
perhaps doing some little more
Unless you
damage.
want to throw a
But
spinner.
Never
see.
tried it before.
Yeah, whichever one you're seeing.
What do you like more? Just think my likelihood is about the same. So I'm trying to hit like here.
but they're laughing, so they're upbeat, they're jovial,
Okay.
they know there's a lot of time left.
Gotta throw it pretty hard.
Yep.
And
okay.
as Madison just
I
said,
think
so
you
they got to throw it
Close
hard.
to the nose and just have you sweep it.
So
Yep, and just back it off a little.
Yep.
there is a slight possibility, as I said, if for some reason they come yellow, yellow, and just hit left of center on
feather
that yellow of the 8-foot,
Ah,
there's
you
a
gotta do a
chance
little
those two
feather.
reds move and
Yeah.
maybe even lose
hit
3
with some
here, but
juice.
it's a pretty slim chance.
Okay, you got it.
It's a tough shot no matter what.
It is, and it's interesting. You could go either way. Go with a lighter weight and try to just caress that red at the 4-foot on the left side to sneak in, or you go.
What they're doing.
You go nuclear. You go nuclear, and you just hope to really blow it up and mitigate the damage. It looks like it's crossing over more than they hope. So
Yep.
looks like it's going to be two more for Gil Hewitt, and they're going to be up. They're going to be up 5-0.
And as we head to the third end, we'd like to thank Modus Financial. Modus Financial is your credit card processing and point of sale technology solution partner. Whether you need a single credit card swiper, POS equipment, or an integrated point of sale system, Modus has a solution. Modus Financial offers a wide variety of payment processing services, each with enhanced features designed to help process credit card payments, increase your sales, reduce expenses, and improve your productivity. Visit moduscc.com. Again, that's moduscc.com.
And who doesn't want to increase their productivity?
Exactly.
Whether it be on the ice or in your business. So what a great opportunity. So here we go into the third end. Bear Oldenburg, not insurmountable, but I have to imagine this is not what they're expecting coming out. And there's been a couple interesting bounces that have created this situation they're in. But we have several ends to go, and as we all know, in mixed doubles, anything can change pretty quickly. So we'll see what happens here.
But they are not doing the power play yet.
They're not. And
You need help?
you know, power play can come at a lot of different times. Momentum in some sports is not as important as momentum in others. You have to choose wisely. You have to use your strategy wisely. And you know, they know what they're doing. They're going to use their power play as they
sorry.
think necessary. This has come up a little bit
That was
short,
Just regular.
which might open up a
Yeah.
slight opportunity
Yeah,
here
freeze
for
together, right?
Bear Oldenburg. Obviously,
You want to freeze?
only
Well,
first
they are
stone
top
thrown.
four, I think.
Oh,
But
okay. I thought they were top 8. Sorry.
But
Yeah,
when
freeze, we're
you
just behind
come
is
up a little
pretty
bit
good, too.
short,
Okay.
it does definitely change the aspect of the game and gives you an opportunity to maybe shift your perspective.
Close.
Yeah, a little light
Madison
out of
Bear
hand, maybe.
says a little bit light out of hand. Maybe we'll see what happens.
Close.
They're going to try to
Yes, line.
sneak right around, or maybe even
Line's good.
corner freeze that top yellow.
Top 4.
Wall that.
This might have a little more heat than they thought.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit more. this
bad.
opens up an opportunity here
too bad.
for the tap up. And if played well,
Oh, we can go here.
gives them a really
No,
nice,
I don't like that.
really nice start.
Okay. Yeah.
So just probably back 4 weight, try to knock that up.
Yeah.
Even if they knock it straight back, I think they end up being shot. If they come a little bit from the left and get the right angle, they are definitely sitting on the button.
Yep.
Wait till there.
Yep. Yep.
Eight.
Talia Gill calling on the sweep right
Hey.
away, so she must have seen it come out a little bit
8-9.
narrow.
Whoa, we're over
And
curling.
it does look like it's maybe, oh no, it's looking pretty nice.
Eh,
Oh, maybe not.
Going to angle off the wrong way.
Little over curl, and that's going to take that
Sorry,
stone.
just
Well,
didn't think we were ever staying.
just keep that stone in play.
One,
It may
Front
be
heel
shot
tap.
still, or
Okay.
maybe shot now.
top 4.
Is that better than intern?
T-line.
But this is a big opportunity now for Bear Oldenburg.
And another opportunity here, a little bit of a narrow broom. So what I'm thinking they're going to do is come in with a little bit more weight on that right side, try to hit red back and knock off the stone that they just tapped up, which would leave them sitting 3. And that would be a good position to be in, being down 5-0. We'll see. Definitely a little more weight. Really, question's going to be, is it going to come back?
Hold on.
It came out looking a little bit wide.
got
We'll
a
see if it's
curl.
going to come back.
Back 4.
Hard for a
That
piece.
seems, I like it. I think it's moving properly.
Oh,
Keep curling, you gotta
oh, there we
piece
go. Okay, it's getting a piece now. I don't know if it's going to be the right angle, though. I don't think so. They definitely got shot, but I can't say that that's what they were hoping for. Could
A
be.
little better.
Yeah, bounced out a little further than they might, but
I mean, I think that's
Right
fair.
side is still
Okay.
open for Gil Hewitt to just come on and try to sneak one into the
Yeah.
button.
I just don't know if it's better to play something on that. I'm just unless you can do that.
yeah, they have to kind of choose here
do that.
what the strategy going forward is, because you
I
come to
think
the
we're gonna
left.
hit this side into here.
Yeah, I think it's jamming on that.
There is an
But
opportunity
you
if you
could
come
just
in
throw
with,
and freeze
with
right
what
there,
I would call heavy
Probably
draw
make it
weight
later.
on that left
Yeah.
side. You could chick
And
off
then
your
that's
own
sort of
and bounce in,
controlling
which is certainly an
Good play,
opportunity.
Dave.
I would definitely give
fair.
you a better
And then we
shot,
might
and
try
it
to
would
play
also be
tap
covered
through
up,
on that or
and
something.
would be
I don't
difficult
mind the
then for
breeze.
Bear Oldenburg.
What do you
You come in
like?
from the right side and
I'm
sit
okay
on
with the
top of
freeze
that
for
back
now.
4. It would just give the opportunity for Bear Oldenburg to come back in. This is kind of an aggressive move. I'm a little bit surprised to see that when you're up 5-0. I think you know certainly have an opportunity to just lock down that right side
That's small.
and don't give them any chance. But they're going to go for what I would call a little bit more aggressive shot here. And if they hit it, it's up. And then it turns out that I'm absolutely wrong. And they're
Nice
going to go on
hit.
the right side after all.
Wait till there.
Clean.
Well, I
Hey.
feel like they're in a
Hey,
strong
weight's good.
position, so they can take maybe a few risks
Seven.
you
Absolutely,
might
yep.
not
7-8.
that are not
It's really
dangerous
close.
risks.
7-8.
Two.
Yep. Whoa, no.
It looks coming in really nicely.
Great.
Has to curl. Has to curl. Curl.
And they're going to get a piece of that red and back, but they're going to leave themselves. Oh, no. That ended up being very nice.
And it's probably shot.
And, yeah. I would
Sure, a
say.
little high.
And again, they're looking
Yeah,
at
you like-
yellow-red.
Sure.
I would say curling around that guard with the weight that you would need
How
to
much
tap
you
red
have?
up, it's going to be a really close shot. I guess even if you peel that
Play
guard
it
off, or
9-5?
take that guard off, though, as a result,
Oh, I
it's not
thought
going
we
to
were
end up hurting
running.
you.
Oh, okay.
I'd be. I got to think the right side is the
Maybe
safer
like
call.
a board.
at
I
this
agree.
point. You don't
On
want
the
to give up an
insert?
opportunity here to
Think
take a
that's
point.
good.
Even if you lose one here, not only you're down 6-0, you got to be a little bit
I only have, like,
weighing on your
half.
conscience now that you've gone 3 ends
So-
without a shot.
Okay.
So they're going to go left side here, and they are going to probably looks like do yellow-red tap up, which is
And it might get both those yellows out if they can get around that guard with enough speed.
that's the biggest thing. That yellow is already half covered, and so it's going to be very close to that guard. They
Wait,
can miss on the left side to get to the red to chip, and we'll see.
Yeah.
It looks so far like,
Clean. Whoa.
oh, it's looking nice.
She's
Gonna
saying
barely
whoa,
clear by.
so-
Oh, look at that. And it did
Yep.
exactly as thought. Very nice.
Didn't help.
Now we do have a very open
Freeze?
house,
Or do we
though,
wanna
so there's
try
a
to
lot
get
of
it
opportunities
through,
here.
like
Yeah,
that?
so much behind the T line now.
Just leave it there.
This is the
Well,
first
we got
end that
these,
we've really
right?
seen.
We got this after it.
open house like this, and
Do
so
they- if
there's
you just
certainly
freeze, do
some
they still have
shots
that?
that
Yeah,
don't
they
necessarily
do.
come into
What
play
if you
often
sit
that
right
might
there?
Yeah, we have to
give
be
you an
low
opportunity to
side.
score more than one.
Okay,
I think if you sit
Although
right
I
there,
feel
that's
like
good.
that's
with
right.
it being that open, it
That's
also
right.
limits your potential.
It's a good point. I think, let's see what we got going on here. I think they're going to come in and just try to freeze on red. And if they hit this right, they should be shot. Even if they don't, they don't really give Bear Oldenburg a big chance to score more than 2 for sure.
Whoa.
Looks like that might have been pitched out a little
A little
bit.
down.
Okay. Green right now. Good. Yep.
Weight's close.
Whoa.
I think it's going to come up a little bit light. He's still sweeping
enough
because I
weight.
think he's
It has
light.
to curl then if you have to go.
Oh, it's coming in nicely.
Okay, line
If it's
straight,
got the
straight,
weight, it's
straight,
going to be right
straight.
on it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if they were hoping for a tick but didn't get
Ooh,
it.
good shot.
Oh, there it is. Perfect.
You can do this still.
Yeah. Even just freeze is okay.
Yeah, it seems like at this point it's going to be pretty hard to get more than one.
You like
I think
back
there's a
four?
possibility of coming in from the left side, which they might be
You
trying
like
to do
back
here.
four?
Just try to chip
Sure.
yellow. And that's looks like what they're going to do is just try to come in from that left side, just barely clear the guard, and just chip with yellow with just enough weight to hopefully sit 2.
I mean, that's really their only shot.
It is, and again, it's this is what gives you nightmares at night. That if you come in with a little bit too much weight, you knock yours out, and then you leave yellow sitting heavy. We'll see what happens here.
Back 8.
Back 8.
Back 4.
So weight sounds right. I think it's got to come in
Getting
though, and this
closer.
is exactly what I was talking about. I think they're going to go back and they're going to end up hitting their own.
Well, he's sweeping though.
Keep
There,
No, no, they're going to get
they
the.
need to make sure it gets enough angle.
There you go.
That's a good shot.
And there you go. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
Well, you got 2 options. You can play off it in there, or you can just draw straight there.
But there's that
Whatever you prefer,
3
really.
stones guarding that, or sitting behind the
Right.
tee line,
Just as
basically, where
good.
you can just, if you can draw right into that
Maybe
button,
we just do that.
that's
And
going to be
then
real
go.
tough.
Don't do that.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's not a lot of opportunity to move if they do sit right on it, especially if they sit right in the
was
crux
giving you a
between the
corner.
yellow and red. There's really not going to be much they can do.
Finally just got there, right?
Yeah.
There is a shot here for to be a little bit more bold if they go on the left side with red, try to hit red out and expose
Was I
it. But
wide
I think
on
at this
line,
point,
or-
when you're up 5-0, you definitely don't want to
Was I
don't
wide
risk
on
any
line?
goal.
Don't make a, if you miss that and then they come through on the right, they could get 3 easily.
Exactly, right. And so
So-
this gives them a
Don't
really
really
good
wanna make
opportunity.
center line, do we?
If they hit
Center
this
line's
right,
good.
they
Oh,
are
okay,
shot.
that's
And I don't know how they would be able to get
Too
that out,
regular?
but
Too regular,
as
yeah.
we say,
Got it.
let's see how the shot goes.
Yeah, there's really no question this is the shot to be made.
Shoot.
Gotta go for line.
She gave it a good shove at the end.
Regular.
Weight's close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Line's fine.
You know it's good then.
Head down.
Yeah, that's right.
It has to curl.
We know that it's bending a lot at the end, and so this looks like it's going to come back.
Does it have the weight?
They're both sweeping. It looks like it's going to come up a little light. Not quite get there.
Sorry.
So this does give an opportunity on the left side. Again, a little bit of a risk. If you don't have the right weight, you chip yours out. Either way, at this point, it looks like Bear Oldenburg set up nicely for a 2. If you get it
Could try to
to
just-
curl
I don't
enough,
think that helps
you
us
could
either.
definitely get 3 out of this.
Is it this?
I don't.
Could I ever try to play it?
Could just be the straight draw.
Oh, that was interesting. They were talking about maybe
Think
playing
so.
an in
This
off
side-
really
on
hard.
that
This side
red
moves.
at the
Okay.
8 foot, and maybe then therefore
And, like,
knocking yellow
into
out. But
this and
yeah,
I looked at that. It's
that's a very
Tough.
complex shot, and
I don't know that it's there.
there's a lot of things that can go wrong with that. Obviously,
Yeah.
like I think it's
'Cause I
just
don't-
there. You
Is
just
red
make
sitting 1 right
almost
now?
cross
red is
these
definitely
two.
sitting 1,
try
and
to,
I
like,
think
push
that's
that one
it.
out.
And so
I'm
they've got to
okay,
get
go
that
to
back
try.
yellow off,
It might be there for 4.
or you've got to draw
think
down
you're
on top.
right,
But
if
either
you
one,
get
it's tough.
here, it's
I think the
hard.
draw
Yeah.
gives you better opportunity
For one?
to get
Yeah, no, I'm good
in
at this,
with
feel
the
like
in
it.
off.
Okay, it's thin.
Again, if
right?
you're a
You wanna
little
throw the
little
outs on
thin
that
with the in off,
justification.
Yeah,
doesn't
almost
hurt you. If you're a
turn.
little heavy
Yeah.
with the thin off,
Outturn.
in off, then you risk knocking your own red out, and
Okay.
again
Looks
giving
about
yellow a
like
shot.
Quarter rock.
They're going to do it though. It looks
Not
like
that much.
A little less than a
Thought it
quarter.
was a little less.
The excitement is palpable.
it is. I mean, this is what we talk about when you're down 5-0. This might not be a shot. If they're down a couple, this might not even be in their wheelhouse. They're thinking, you know what? Let's just go ahead and draw. We're already sitting one. If we don't get another one, that's fine.
Yeah,
but
like
you
an
got to
eight.
take some
yeah, I thought it
bolder
looked pretty
chances
thin.
when you're down
Jump
this
deal?
at the
Okay.
juncture that they are. And so here we go. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is not. It's line contingent. It's weight contingent. This is definitely a tricky shot.
Yes.
Oh, and it's curling
Whoa.
a ton.
Whoa.
Oh, looks like it might have a shot though. Might be a little thin. Oh, it
Back
is a
and
little thin.
Yep.
Shit.
Yes. Again,
fucking close.
that was again. If you're gonna miss, I think missing thin is the way to go. So okay, looks
Yeah,
like
good
Red's
one.
gonna get one out of this.
And maybe two. They might
It's a little
measure.
thin on
Close.
that.
Yeah, we'll see.
So I was a little. Oh,
I think they're just going to go ahead and accept it. Yeah, yellow got one. So there you go. So Bear Oldenburg get one, and that's going to bring us to N4. And that gives us an opportunity to thank Endgame Curling for sponsoring. Elevate your game with Endgame Curling. Unlock the next level of our leading edge curling brooms and accessories. Both brooms feature eco-friendly fabric placement, innovative locking sliding position, adjustable pivot resistance, quick disconnect broom head, travel broom, no slip silicone sleeve, fabric for club play, and WCF approved fabric. Visit endgamecurling.com.
Okay, and turn around.
Okay. Top button,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Top button's really good.
Okay, you got it.
And here we go, into the fourth end.
Big
Nope,
ass.
little big. Back
Coming
four.
off.
And there we are.
Well. Easy.
Power play.
I think we're going to it.
Boom. Getting better.
Oh, that's a peach. Really nice.
that's
Freezes.
a peach.
Okay.
What are you,
That's
80
fine.
years old?
Well, I'm a big fan of Caddyshack, and that's what they say in that movie. Got to do it, Mr. Hammerkamp, right? That's a peach, hon.
Danny has a big ad.
Maybe a hair down.
Whoa!
Weight's close.
Okay, line's good now.
6.
It is nice
Whoa,
having two
Ray, Ray.
English-speaking teams. Earlier today, I called a game where they spoke Swiss German, German Swiss.
There you go.
Get the,
You think that's
Okay.
straight?
I think yours is just holding more than mine.
Okay.
Really nice freeze there. Really only gives one option for Bear Oldenburg. Got to come in on that left side. And I'm wrong. And here they come on the right side. This is what happens when you see all the myriad of opportunities that are possible in mixed
Copy.
doubles.
Line's good. Yes.
And if they do hit this with just a little bit
Gotta
more
get
like back 4, back 8,
15,
wait,
too.
they could chip that out and be sitting 2.
Easy, easy.
And that's exactly what's going to happen
Big
here.
stuff.
Just
Really
a little
getting-
kiss, and they're not sitting 2, but they've really got themselves in a nice position.
I can't see anything,
Put some
but
pressure on Gil Hewitt to
run.
make sure that they can't tap that red up.
we could.
Like right now, they're lined up really good and ours are not.
That'll just corner freeze. But they make that, yeah. Okay,
Do you like
You
the
can
corner
run.
freeze?
we can run.
Corner freeze! Just high nose.
Oh, it looks like they're going to do a hit. So the options were corner freeze, and I think is clearing that guard right out of the way right away, making sure you're not going to give up a big end.
Already pushing it back.
And
Oh,
oh,
Sorry.
very close.
very close. It still mixed things up just a little bit, and now that solid straight shot for Bear Oldenburg's not there. They were set up for a really nice shot to chip yellow out, and now getting around that guard is going to be a little more challenging. So it looks like they're set up right now for a draw, and probably sit right on top of that back button red stone.
And Red needs to steal a point or two here to get back in.
Yeah, we're halfway through the game, and we got to see if they're going to have an opportunity to get a couple points here.
Even if the Gil Hewitt rink gets one, it's a 5-point game.
14-0.
I got to think
Easy,
this is.
easy.
Oh,
You're
I
almost.
think this might be the shot there, chipping back that yellow again,
Really nice.
and they did. And there you go. They've set
Never
themselves
mind.
up again.
It's going to be easy to move those.
So they already got the right side guarded coming up. They're not going to be able to
This is
tap
just
up.
jamming
Yeah, I know.
into there and staying right there. Nah. I think we almost have to smoke it and just keep smoking.
You have to just try and create some space so that we can actually score.
The yellow in. It's all or nothing though. I don't mind just running the red
Why
hard.
can't you just do that and then try and
Yeah.
get some movement? How much can you see?
3/4. We're trying to hit a quarter off.
So I think the
a
shot right
third.
now is to try to chip off that top red.
Like that?
If you hit it right and come to the left side, you could even chip red-yellow out, and so you're going to end up with red shot and back, but it definitely gives, again, the opportunity for a big end for Bear Oldenburg. You kind of take that away. And that's the shot they're going for here. Definitely a lot of weight, and
Okay.
I don't know, that's definitely not what they were hoping for. They definitely opened it up, but Bear Oldenburg's hitting
guard?
1-2.
Yeah.
Guard the 4.
In front of the house.
We'd like to welcome our special guest. Hello.
Hello.
Tell us your name and your age.
Martin Brown. I broadcasted Thursday and yesterday. I'm 13.
And what's your special insight for us today?
I don't have one really.
Exactly.
But a curler.
Yep.
How long you been curling?
This is my 3rd year, I believe, in leagues.
Excellent.
Line's okay.
What position are you playing currently?
3rd.
Excellent. Oh, wow.
Pretty good.
High 3.
Well done, you.
I like a 3.
So here comes Bear
Easy on
Oldenburg.
it.
You're just going to look for a guard here as they
Three.
called on this
Let us
shot.
go straight,
Just looking to
straight,
make
straight.
sure that Gil Hewitt can't knock him out.
Close.
Definitely want to get a steal here, but at least one.
Sorry,
That's
you're
really
fine.
nicely placed shot.
Yep.
Does give a slight opportunity to come around the left side.
He'll hit
looks
like
like going to be
2/3.
hit and roll.
Yeah.
I think if you can make that hit and roll, you're going to be in pretty good position. You'll set 1 buried.
Absolutely.
Our turn.
And not a lot of
You
danger in
can
that
go,
shot.
Like, stay straight on this.
Probably.
Are you seeing that?
Okay.
Throwing a lot of weight here.
Just going to say, based on where that broom is,
gonna have-
they're coming with the
Close.
heat.
You have to
That's basically
double heat.
Yeah, that's basically where they're hitting it.
Can you throw that hard?
Nope.
Shaking his head no.
I certainly can't. There it is, little shove. Early woe call out. I
Looks
don't
a
know.
little thick.
No, it's just gonna sit right there.
Sorry, Charlie.
Again, doesn't hurt him, but
Let her have it.
there was a good opportunity that
Like if we don't do
didn't
this?
come to fruition.
I don't think so.
can-
Let her have
it's
it.
A little bit thinner of
Yeah.
a slice
Just
next
go
time
never
if
for
it's
one.
still available to him.
As long
Yeah.
as you go right there.
Okay. Take a little extra room to get make
Bear
sure we're good.
Oldenburg's got a real opportunity here
Yep.
to come away and really get back into this game.
They're talking about the same thing, the hit and roll, not off their own, but off the yellow.
Might be
And
just a hair stiffer.
I
Fair.
don't mind it, but if you hit
Yeah,
it
I
too
think I can
thin
just let it sit
and
if
you
we need
just
to, but-
hit yours out and roll somewhere weird, it
Go
could
on,
be,
middle 12.
it's a risky shot.
A little less.
It is.
Okay,
It
then,
is.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
And I think the
Okay.
draw is,
I've been getting out close to that. I think.
the draw is fine. And even if they come up light and guard, that's also good too.
Exactly. I think that you've got plenty of ends left. You've got an opportunity to. As a matter of fact, it looks like they're going down that left side, so maybe they're just doing the draw
they're light.
in the end.
Me too.
I think that's a smart shot. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot early
Line
by
three.
making an overly aggressive shot and really take away your opportunity to get back in the game.
Yep.
Gotta go.
And if they could get
Okay,
2
throw it.
here with a steal, that really changes the dynamic
Yeah.
of the game.
Absolutely. And it looks like they're going to maybe see if this one will count.
Beauty.
And it does.
Maiden.
It's a really good shot.
Great shot. There is a very slight sliver here for Gil Hewitt to be able to get in.
Way
They're
too
not going to
high.
get shot, but they can certainly cut him down.
We got to kind of get a little bit here.
Oh, looks like they're looking hit and roll again.
I don't mind dropping the weight a little
It's
bit,
super thin.
just so we
If
don't
you
like
can make it,
do
it's
this.
gonna save them a big end though.
The good thing here is
I'm
there
okay
are
with that.
3
Probably looking
redstones
for like a
counting right
third,
now,
more
so
third.
there's an opportunity to not
Yeah.
have to have
Doing
perfection.
this with normal for
Even if you
third.
chipped one of them out, obviously you're cutting it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they miss and they go heavy or too light, they can just guard that right side, and
Yep.
then it's real trouble.
Right. Yeah, a nose hit here. I mean, you can't have another nose hit like they did in their last shot. You got to at least
Probably
get some
on
sort
the
of
thick
roll.
side of a third.
Okay. 60 plus
If
4.
you
Yep.
do not execute this shot properly and
Like
get
that?
anything out of this, it does give an opportunity for Barrel to
Yeah,
come back
just-
in and draw, and then, and maybe
Like that.
we'll see what happens.
Sixty.
Yeah.
Give it that push at the end.
Whoa,
Did.
whoa, whoa.
Looks,
No, I don't think it's going to come back.
no, that's another
It's
thick
hanging
one.
out there again, and it looks like there you go. And Bear Oldenburg come back in with 3, and here we are. We're
Yeah.
right back in a tight match. 5-4.
Big swing. Steal at 3.
So here we are heading into the 5th end, and we'd like to thank Mark Hartman, who is a curler here at our club. Mark has supported the Madtown DoubleDown since its beginning, each year sponsoring at least one team. Heck of a curler, heck of a guy, and we just want to say thank you, Mark, for supporting the Madtown DoubleDown.
Thanks, Mark.
So here we go into the 5th end, and it's what was once
Looking
Oh,
like
really?
could have been a quick game.
yeah. Now we're right back in it, and just as you suggested, PJ earlier, you can't really get too excited with a big lead. You can't get too down on yourself with being looking at a big lead, and here's the proof in the pudding right here. So here we go into the 5th end. Coming up,
Okay, yeah, it was kind of a
Madison
big
Bear.
ask.
It's close.
Going to need. Line's really nice.
And so now it kind of brings you right back to the
Finish up a
strategy
little.
of the first end. You know, you don't have to be
bumping.
overly aggressive.
Stay close,
You don't
stay
have to
close.
be
bumping.
overly conservative. And both teams still have their
Great.
power play left. And so I thought there might have been an
Sorry,
opportunity
it's a little
earlier in
bit-
the game
You're good.
for
Good
Bear
sweep,
Oldenburg
good
to maybe
We're out.
throw out that power play early, seeing themselves down 5-0. Probably a really smart move for them to hang on to that. And now we see a really tight match with both power plays intact.
Yeah, in hindsight, it's a wonderful move for them not to do that,
Absolutely.
especially
Go down.
stealing 3.
Absolutely.
7.
It looks like it's going to clip off that guard. Ah.
Good
And it
sweep.
just barely sneaks by.
It's gonna overcurl on the other side
A
though.
little
Still.
bit, a little bit. Yep. Yeah, that stone really doesn't do much for him. Hangs out a bit.
You like that?
And so maybe a little bit of a heavy draw here. Just cross over a little bit, tap off yellow, and leave yourself maybe sitting 1-2.
Top 4.
Oh,
Top
top
eight.
8. Okay, maybe
Line
not.
good.
Maybe they're just going to barely kick off that.
Really good line. Close.
Top 4.
Yes. Yes, for the angle. Keep it.
Top 8.
Gotta go. Straight to it. Straight to it. Just lock a little. Good throw, Aiden. Really good throw.
I don't know. Do we do that?
Okay.
All right.
Just
So really
three-quarters.
nicely set up.
Yep. Just T-line.
Okay.
So looking T-line, just going to try to tap that yellow back. Sit it right on top of the red at the back of the button.
A little down, I think.
Line's looking pretty
Yeah,
good.
Straight.
6,
Straight.
6, 7, 7.
Oh, looks like it might come up just a little light. I don't know that it's going to make it.
Whoa, no, no, no.
Oh,
Oh, help, help,
Weight's good.
and it does. Very nicely done. Tips it right back in.
You're always
And-
underestimating those shots, Tim.
Well, you know, I'm just eyeing it from here, not over the shot.
Well
Trying to
tapped.
make my own assessment, but
Okay.
often wrong. Not embarrassed to admit it. Kind of like I am when I'm normally on the ice myself.
Hard, probably,
Often
right?
wrong.
Making that wrong sweep call.
Wrong
know
sweep
if I
call,
like
wrong,
throwing it
you know.
Okay, I think I like to tap
But
that.
that's
Okay.
that's half the fun of the game.
Unless you see anything else.
Back 4. T's okay here.
So here we are. I'm thinking they're going to try to tap.
Yeah, they're tapping their red back to sit second and third count, I believe.
Back 4.
Close. Yes.
Back 4.
Yes, line. Line's good.
Back 8.
Hold on.
It's got to come back. I don't know if it's going to come back. Oh, they might flash it. Well, they're going to get a
Oh,
little
watch the
piece of it.
shooter.
Can't imagine that's exactly what they wanted to do, but
That's pretty good.
it's not bad.
Said that.
Yeah.
Definitely limits the opportunities now
Yeah.
for
gonna
at least at this
miss
juncture
the
for a
heel.
big end for Gil Hewitt.
Yeah.
Probably okay. We can't leave it there, right?
No, I know.
Yeah.
I think they're thinking about hitting
Yeah.
now.
2/3.
Yeah, hitting the outside one. If they can,
Oh, P
I mean, even if they hit that red,
Yeah, it's not going to do any damage for them. If anything
Yeah.
else, they might have. They even like the one from the back button back.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. it's gonna work out really
You
well.
like that?
You just have to hit super
Hey.
thin. Well, not super thin, but you have to throw a ton of weight and
Right.
hit it.
There's a little bit of a possibility of them coming off and knocking their own off, but
There's your ton of weight.
It's super hard.
it's looking a lot like nose to me.
Got to curl.
Oh,
Well, they got a little roll out of that. All right. That actually puts himself in a really nice position.
Yep, they got they can
Is
tap
it the
their own
outer
back
and then
now.
like try to like jiggle these a little bit? Like same weight?
Yeah. Yep.
So interesting. Everything is pretty much frozen, so you're not going to get a ton of movement out of these shots. Fair amount of weight just to probably bust it up and just see where things lie. Because everything is frozen, you never know where it's going to end
Side's
up.
a little
But either
longer.
way, you're going to give yourself a better opportunity to score if you just open up that house.
Yep.
Here comes the delivery. Not as much weight as I thought there was going to
Oh, yeah,
be.
hair
So I'm
well,
not
they,
sure.
they know their red
Still needs a
that's kind of
curl.
trapped between those three yellows
Back
isn't
eight.
going to go
needs
anywhere.
a
Right.
curl a
So I'm
lot.
wondering if they're just trying to chip both those yellows out. If you hit it right here,
Yeah.
you could definitely get both out.
Keep going.
So
And I
it's
think
got to curl.
Keep going.
I don't think it's going to get as much curl as they want. Yeah, they got one out, but that's not what they were hoping for. I think at this point, Gil Hewitt's
We
happy
just,
with
like,
getting one,
tap this
and they're probably going to be eyeing that right now. There's not a lot of opportunity for Bear Oldenburg to
Perfect,
sneak
like
in
this.
at this juncture.
Throw to here.
Yeah.
Might be
And as long as
okay.
Gil Hewitt don't leave themselves exposed in
Okay.
anything here, I think it's
But if
Yeah.
they
But
can
this
hit that
seven shouldn't be going anywhere,
first
right?
yellow on the left
Well, it's
in
going
the
the right
forefoot,
way.
What if
just
we
enough
just
to the
start
left
this
to
side
push
for
that
now?
red out, that would then push up their yellow on the button to push
I'm okay
the
with
red
it.
in the back
Okay.
out.
absolutely.
and try to get
T-line.
2.
Yeah.
And this is, again, what we're talking about when we say there's an opportunity for a conservative shot, opportunity for a more aggressive shot. And I would say this is definitely probably a more aggressive shot.
No.
Unless they actually, there's a possibility,
it might just leave
based on
them
where
to
that
tap
broom is,
again
they
to
might be
remove
thinking
it.
about going back and just trying to tap that back red
Don't
all
you?
the way without even hitting their yellow. Now they're looking
Like
at the
we're gonna
right
put a rock
side.
there for them to then hit into it. And then it goes, doesn't it?
And like roll to there and move that there.
If you hit the outside of the
Well, I don't mind them hitting
right
this at the moment.
yellow, no,
The
that's not
last
what they're
shot,
looking
we're still
at.
going to sit 1 if they play that.
Yeah.
I don't care a bit about that.
Well, I'm just trying to think about how we manufacture 2.
I don't think this is to make 2.
Well, what do you think it is then?
So they are looking to get 2 for sure.
I think we just take 1 at the moment.
Tally Gill saying, how do we manufacture
I just
2 there?
don't
And so
like
you got an
this.
opportunity.
I think we go here, and it could leave them another tap to. Ugh.
Okay. Well, what are we throwing?
Might be okay as long as we just sit there.
I don't think that there's a
So-
lot of danger coming in from the left
Throw
side.
it. think I'd
You know, if you're a
rather-
little bit thin,
Yeah, we can throw it.
you come into
I
your own
think
yellow.
the
I really
focus
don't
is
think there's
doing
any
this though,
opportunity
right?
to lose your shot.
I don't think we need to.
We'll see.
Just tap it.
I think they'd like to get that red just on before the tee line, touching the button.
Right.
Get that out of that line of fire.
Mine's good.
And it's got to make you wonder too. Yeah, when you start talking about conflicting shots, you know, you've got to be really comfortable in that shot, regardless of what you decide. And so, really getting in that
close,
hack
Evan.
and thinking, this is it. This is the shot we
Evan.
both decided on, and I got to come through with it. And so it looks like it's going to be a decent shot here.
It's good.
Got to have the right weight. I'm not sure it's going to get
Over
there.
curling, I think.
Not going to get there. Just a little bit shy. Really close. And now it does leave him a little bit exposed with that left side, but there's not much that Bear Oldberg can do with that yellow sitting up top.
Are we 2?
Yeah.
And so they might very well look to just
Attempting a
make
guard.
sure that, to look at a guard and just make sure that that
And
Gil
we're
Hewitt
guarding
can't come
almost
in and
this,
get 2.
right?
Yeah, you're just putting it right here.
Yeah.
Do you like the outturn at it then instead, or?
I mean, I just gotta get the rotation on, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be a lot slower out there. I think you need outside and edge it. Yeah.
Are you
So
okay
not
with
a lot
that,
of
or would you rather
opportunity
throw
I
that?
mean,
here,
I lean playing across the center.
for
Okay,
Bear Oldberg
let's
to
play it.
do anything other than just guard. They're sitting 2, and they want to make sure they don't give up more than 1.
Think this is max?
I think it's close.
Now they're looking at the right side. Not exactly sure.
Yeah.
I think they're just playing. They're still playing the
Yeah,
guard.
let's
They're
get way out
just
in the weeds.
Is
they're playing on the
either
other side because it's going to be slower.
Ah,
Way out there on the
those
left.
got it. And there you go.
All right. Speed should be maybe a little slow, but not
Couple
crazy
feet,
here.
I think.
Yeah, so I think what they're looking at then is, I guess there's a possibility if Gil Hewitt hit that yellow on the far right side, that they could chip that one off the back. And maybe that's why they're guarding that side instead. Although that's a little bit narrow to be guarding that shot, so I'm not sure
Line's good.
what
2.
exactly they're going
Easy.
to guard
Might
here.
need to curl a little.
3.
It's getting better. Never curl. Never curl.
Oh,
Three.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
really
All the way
close.
over.
Yeah, there you go.
It's going to curl too far.
And very well may. You're right. And it did.
It's got to stop
You know,
now.
that's the
Ooh.
thing. Whenever you come off that center line, it can really come off a ton, and that's exactly what it did. It left it exposed, and it's a narrow port, but I definitely think they get through. They get through and hit that top yellow at the top of the button.
It might
There's
be
an
out of
opportunity to get at
70
least
to
2.
1.
I
Yeah.
don't think they'll get 3 here, but
No,
definitely a
I don't
chance
think
for
there's
2.
any danger.
And again, not
But
really
it's probably
danger
shouldn't go
as
anyway.
I just don't know if you can get
as
low
they just
side
mentioned.
enough to
Dean
get
just
this.
mentioned there's really not a
You got
danger
it like
there.
half a rock.
Maybe.
For hack. Hack.
Yeah.
Have a look.
Oh,
I think it's tough.
that's tough. I think this shot's easier.
So they don't really
You
like
gotta
it.
hit nose though.
With what?
Well, this is Hammer.
Hack. I don't think it's too straight there. I think it's this one. Yeah.
Interesting. So they're going to do.
None.
Okay, so there's a couple of different ways to look at this.
I mean-
you can come in with.
In all honesty, just play this.
I don't want to interfere with
What?
Dean talking here.
I think you can just come through here and play this.
Okay.
So they are going to end up with coming through instead of coming off. And I think that's the
Haley,
right
back
shot because
line.
coming off the center line, keeping it from going too far is really, really challenging. You'd have to throw a ton of weight.
Yeah.
And so I think if you throw yourself a back 8 here, and I think you get by that guard, you give
Back
yourself an
12
opportunity to
weight.
back that shot off the back button and get 2 out of this.
Yeah.
Again, not a lot of danger. You hit a guard, you're fine. If you hit any yellow anywhere, you're really going to be fine.
9-5.
My only worry is that if you hit it with a little too much weight, that back yellow
Weight's good.
after hitting the red
Oh,
in the back
Good
button,
kick out.
Yep, that's a good point. That's a good point.
and it only has to
I
go
think they're going to hit the
off
guard.
the button.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to make it, and that's fine. So they get 1.
And yell it.
And so here we go into the 6th end, and we've got a 6-4. Oh, we've got a 6-4 lead by Gil Hewitt.
I'll read one. Tri-North. Tri-North is a national and trusted commercial construction partner that comes with the promise to build smart. For over 4 decades, we have continuously delivered quality craftsmanship and valuable services, including pre-construction, general construction, construction management, design build, cost estimating, self-performed work, and LEED consulting. As an employee-owned company, Tri-North places a strong emphasis on team members and their families, as well as fostering a fun, diverse, and interesting workplace. That is our sheet sponsor.
Tri-North. And I assume you use Tri-North for all your construction needs, right?
Yeah.
So we have a power play. Here we go. So this changes the dynamic of the end. It's a chance for the team that is behind to get a multiple point score.
Shot.
They have cleared the stone, the guard stone.
It's a good shot right there. Got one in the house and got the guard away.
All right, put it back.
Yep.
So they're going to put this guard back rather than taking out the stone. It's their
Think there.
better long-term odds of getting
3.
more points.
Okay, it's okay, always straight. Line's good.
Real tight.
Well then.
This looks like it could overcurl.
Yeah.
Weight's good now.
Looking
Might
down.
expose the red in the house, and it does.
Himmel. Himmel.
Bear Oldenburg gonna want to score here. 'Cause right now they have hammer in the evens, which is really good. And if they score
Where is it?
even
Line's good?
1, it's not terrible.
8.
Yes.
8.
Then Gil Hewitt
8. 8.
will have hammer in the 7th.
You gotta go.
And if they get 1, then Bear Oldenburg will have to get
Yep,
Okay.
2 to tie, 3 to win coming home.
very good.
So I'm just checking back in here, and looks like we got a power play.
Correct.
Yes, we do. We
Pass
missed the
well done.
excitement of the horn.
Well, I surely hope there's another power play because that horn is what I really do this for. I think we all do it for the horn, but I'm sorry I missed it, and I'm sure there's going to be an opportunity coming up.
Hair big.
Close.
And so, PJ, did you do any explanation of the power
Heavy.
play and
Right
why
to it.
we?
Right to it.
Only just a moderate,
Yeah.
how it offers the opportunity for a larger point total
There you go.
for the team with the hammer.
Good shot
And that's
there
a good
from
shot.
Oldenburg.
There's a beautiful shot. A great little, very nicely weighted hit that gives them a great cover on their guard. And it looks like they're going to try to chip out one of those here.
It's all good.
Clean.
That's
Line's
got a
good.
long way to go. It started off on
Seven.
the other side of the center line, so we're going to see if that's going to. Oh, it is going to come back.
Easy,
Seven.
Bird. Line's
Just
good.
really curls off that center line.
It really does.
7,
Yeah,
8.
pun!
And they're looking like maybe a freeze on the back stone. It might not be.
Might be over curling.
It is a bit. So it's still going to be. Oh, it's going to go right through.
Yeah.
Look at that.
They're still.
They did. Yeah.
There's still a third shot. Or yeah, one. They're counting 1 and 3. So it's not not terrible.
Sure.
I don't know if bungee jump's a good idea, but I think we have to.
There you go. You gave yourself an opportunity here, and here is a
9-5.
very tricky double.
Or 8-5.
Hit this right,
eight,
though, and you clear both yellows, and you're not only sitting 3,
Side run
but you're
straight.
sitting 3 covered. There's an opportunity for a freeze, obviously, afterwards, but yeah, let's see what happens here. This is an exciting shot.
There's also the chance of hitting your own out.
Yep.
There is.
Weight's good.
No call yet. I
That's-
think it's
that's-
not coming in.
That's
No,
fine.
that's
It's not
thick
going
as
to do
well.
anything at all.
You threw that pretty close.
All
Maybe
right.
a touchful, but
It's a
Double.
fine shot. It's not too bad. It gives them a double, but again, it's
What is it?
a hard
Half or-
double. It's across the house,
Defense.
and they could also hit their own out.
Exactly. Yep. That's a lot of
Outside.
real estate to cover. Maybe they learned something from the shot prior, and we'll see how this one comes out.
A little narrow on the slide.
Yeah, it looked like he had to push it.
Yep, and she's definitely calling the sweep early. Oh, looks good though. Well, we're gonna get a nice freeze here.
Oh, beautiful.
That's fine.
Very nicely done.
Really good shot.
So it's hard to say. I think that red still
Throw
is
this.
shot.
yeah.
And if they can hit that
Like
red
forward.
I can't tell
straight
who shot
or the
Yeah, I
red.
don't know
yellow
why I'm
straight
thinking we
back,
move
they
it.
can take
Like,
both
try to
of them
roll
out.
big.
Yeah, it'd be really.
That's
Yep.
a very tricky shot, especially
is.
coming off the
Half?
center line. You
And with
get-
that
Yeah,
guard
you're trying
there
to catch
too.
this
But
just
again,
to
at this
stuff
point, there's not a lot you have to lose. You know, you've
Yeah.
only got a couple ends left.
Yeah.
You got to start being aggressive,
Yeah.
And,
Otherwise, it's a little bump just high.
and we'll see what happens.
I think they can get by the guard by,
Time and
by
shot.
2 inches,
Yeah,
maybe
call it.
even 3, and still calling
All
a
right.
timeout.
Oh, here we go. Timeout. Little discussion on the timeout.
I mean,
That gives us an opportunity.
Run double's really aggressive, right?
No, we're not doing
We
that.
don't need that.
The 2 shots I'm seeing is one. Just
We
bump
are
it.
going to thank
Yeah.
our sponsor
And stay right
A&E.
here.
I think that's pretty
Thank
good.
you, Adam
Or
Sassy,
we play
for
this.
sponsoring through A&E.
Real big.
That's not bad, because if you stuff this, we'll still be 1-2,
Yeah,
right?
I want to try
When
to
in
steal a
doubt,
little.
A&E.
Yep.
You
Just
can't
tough,
go
you gotta
wrong.
Be careful we don't.
I don't think we're pushing
Those
it
like
too
the
much.
first 2
Okay.
vowels of the alphabet.
I like both
Yeah, absolutely.
calls. I think the hit's
You
actually
know
a
they're
little
good.
easier.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Adam
Like same weight as my
will
first?
totally agree
Yeah.
with you.
Okay.
And Adam's name starts with an A. So look at that. A&E.
Yeah.
Adam says.
Yeah, almost half around.
And so here we go. They're going to
Okay.
go exactly with the shot as called for.
Looks like they're throwing probably a lot of
Like a
weight,
little
'cause
more.
even
I
though
like
it looks
little
like it's a
more.
lot of broom, it's gonna curl a ton
Yeah.
off that center line.
It really is. And as you said, with as much as it's curling right now, you've really got to be throwing lightning weight here. Again, if you do clip that top guard, not a big deal. You're not going to be able to get around the guard and hit your old red. So, it's not. It's actually a little lighter than I thought
That's
it'd be.
good.
I'd be very surprised if that gets where it needs to go.
Yes,
12.
yes, yes, yes.
Really gotta go for straight
And
here.
there you
Yep. Oh, get around that guard.
go. And it does clear by a couple
gonna-
inches. Yep. Okay. Well, they got one out, and they end up roll in. That one that rolls in is obviously not going to end up mattering right now.
Both ways.
I'm really surprised that
keep
didn't move as much as I thought
Gotta
it
be
would.
careful, right? Because you're all
You
here.
didn't throw a lot of weight.
double,
Maybe that was like
three.
a board weight shot
Yep.
It's
almost.
either
Just-
this, or we roll like, away. That's tough. Like just this.
Yeah.
But anything bored with this.
Yep. Is there any
Okay.
harm in going for the double?
As long as you get a quarter rock, we can take it on if you like.
I don't know. What do you like?
We're okay with it if you want to throw here with heel and take the double. You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Quarter rock.
Just here?
I think we want to hit it this side.
Oh,
like use the
in that
shooter
way?
into it.
Oh, I gotcha, yeah.
All right, so here we go
Give it that.
again.
Yeah, I think so. So there?
They talk about the double, so they're going to try to come in on the left side of the red stone at the 4 foot. And just barely clip it with an intern, and then try to clip or sit on that back red. It's going to overcurl a bit, though.
Looks like it, but
They're going to get a roll, but it's not going to be the roll they want.
oh, right
Rolled
through the
right
port.
through.
Try to touch it.
So again, it gives an opportunity for Bear Oldenburg to try to chip
Just
that
like
yellow
a back
out.
line.
Yep.
Yeah.
They do have hammer, so
Back
they've
line,
got
just help me with the ice
they've
here
got
a little
an
bit.
opportunity
I'm
to
thinking-
try to play tit for tat here and see if they can
let me work it, Maddie.
maybe up get 3.
It looks like max to me.
I think this is just a hack backline shot.
Okay.
I mean,
Just
even
inside the four.
like
that's
hitting
close.
off your top one and over, or your top red in the house and rolling over isn't the worst.
Good point. Yep, you're sitting 2,
Yeah, you'll sit 2.
and that back stone is covered. Even if they hit the top stone, it gives again Bear
Speed
Oldenburg
here.
a chance to come in to draw for 2,
think it's gonna
which
be
ties up
okay
this
now.
match
Maybe
with
a couple
1 end to
feet
go.
slow,
So
but
this is actually, I'll tell
pretty
you what,
close.
after being 5-0 early, this has certainly turned into a much more
Back line?
exciting match. I'm glad you guys are with us
Back line.
to witness this, and hope you're enjoying it.
And this is a quarterfinal match, so the winner will play tomorrow morning in the semifinals.
That would be at 8:30.
8:30, I believe. Come on down if you're in the area.
Space.
Close.
Back
Close.
line.
Clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay.
Mine
right.
looks pretty good.
Good.
It does look good. It looks like it's overcurling just a little now.
Yeah,
See if
I
it's going to make it. Oh, no. Looks like a beautiful shot.
Good sweep.
Let's
Nice
go.
shot.
And
Very
it,
nice.
And it does cover up that back stone as well. Oh, so it was for 3. There you go. That's
Great shot.
Wow.
a beautiful shot. And
Great
look
call.
at that. Bear Oldenburg come
Nice
in,
shot, Maddie.
Let's go.
come back up 1.
7-6 now. Wow. What a rally.
So here we are into 8th end.
And we'd like to give another shout out to Modus Financial. Modus Financial is your credit card processing and point of sale technology solution partner. Whether you need single credit card swiper, POS equipment, or an integrated POS system, Modus has a solution. Visit moduscc.com.
So Bear Oldenburg down 5-0. And then
And we have another power play.
and there's the horn that we were all looking for. And then this power play, we're going to give a shout out to ESPN Radio and ESPN
Three on
Madison.
ESPN.
Thank you
Okay,
for
barely pushing the top 8.
sponsoring. And this is exactly what we would
10,
expect.
5, 11 on
Here we are in
normals.
the 8th end. Power play giving us an opportunity to keep things
7th
open.
end.
End of the 7th, 8th end.
No, 7th time.
Is it?
7 end.
Oh,
Hair big,
never
close.
mind. That just shows
Clean, yes.
how
Go
little I
heavy.
know about the
Yes.
game.
Real heavy.
I
Hard.
think Bear Oldenburg just holding them to 1 or stealing is their goal here.
Right. Well, yeah, give yourself an opportunity. Don't want to give up a big end. And so keeping everything open, giving yourself a chance, certainly for 1, if not for 2. And then hopefully keeping them down to 1 or steal in the 8th.
Just middle.
Yep.
So my guess here is they'll replace that guard.
2 plus 2.
Either that or you can try to split in the house and give
Which
yourself.
looks like
5.
they're doing.
Right. Yeah, you've got the hammer. So split the house. You got a chance then right out of the gate to try to get 2.
7, 8.
Whoa.
So Bear Oldenburg, after being down 5-0,
Close.
Line's
they
good.
score 1 and then 2 consecutive 3
Easy,
ends.
line's good.
Gets them right back in it, not only in it, but back at the lead for the first time in the match.
Whoa.
And so now we've got a little bit heavy here. Might give an opportunity to draw down.
Yeah.
They definitely want to go back the tee
Sorry.
there. Go past the tee gives them an opportunity now, as what they're going to do. Bear Oldenburg going to try to freeze on that back yellow on the left
Little
side. So
So-
7th end, things are flattening out a little bit. Changes the game a little bit. It's going to curl a bit more. It's going to slow down the stones a little bit more. And so got to be aware of that. Got to get on the
See?
sweep early if need be.
It's moving well.
Close.
So we're just
Yes,
trying to
fine.
sit on one of
F4.
these,
Well then. Close.
locking onto it.
13-9.
Looks a little heavy.
Line's good.
You're okay. Yep. Yep.
They're just gonna hit
And
it.
it's going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Good.
Freeze.
Yep.
I think just a little more weight than they were planning. They still tapped it back, which is fine, and they're above
Line's
tee.
good. Room.
Right's close.
Line's good.
6.
Yep.
6.
This one is coming in.
Line's good. Yep.
Maybe curling a bit more than they wanted. I don't know if it's got the weight.
Hard.
Weight's good.
It does have the weight, and the sweep is good.
No, a
and
little
that-
shy.
A little rough, but just cutting.
Yeah.
All right, think though.
And they take
Yeah,
that
like
out,
10-5.
and red is sitting 2 all of a sudden. It's not what the Gil Hewitt rink was looking for.
No. I think coming out with the power play, obviously you're hoping to give yourself an opportunity to have the house spread right out of the gate, and they did have the opportunity, but just could not come through with the execution. And now an opportunity to either hit this right on the nose and sit 2, which is going to be a bear for their Oldenburg for Gil Hewitt to kind of overcome.
10. 10.
Whoa.
Yep, and that's exactly what they wanted. Just
Curl.
looks like it's going to be a nose hit. Maybe just roll a little bit,
A little bit in.
What do you think?
and there you go.
I
Nice.
got
now
the
there's-
roll in.
Yeah,
Sit
good.
2.
Sitting 2, and there's no real double there.
Well,
Control.
there's a slight chance of a double here.
It's
It's
there,
got to be
but-
a lot of weight. Looking at where that broom is, I think they're just going to hit nose and
Yep.
try to give them a chance for another day.
Yep.
Certainly not the weight you want if they're going to go for a double.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. No.
Although it's definitely moving. No, they're just going to hit just slightly inside.
Okay. Good shot.
They did not get the roll.
They did not get the
in.
roll. And so this gives an opportunity either for a hit, which is likely the smart shot. You do have a chance to draw around, but I think the hit's the smart
Help
hit and
Thunder
roll.
Yeah.
for the triple,
Again, gives you a
but
chance to
just
sit
here.
2.
Okay. 10.
Almost
5.
always hit when you're up
Yep.
without.
Yeah, it draws. If you don't hit that draw, it gives an opportunity perfectly for them to come back in. And so just take that out.
Same.
Even if you just straight nose hit,
Oh, running,
really
running,
going to be
running.
hard for them to knock
Really
that
gotta
out.
curl Miles. Hard curl.
A little bit outside.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to roll out. Might even be off the sheet.
Okay.
And it is.
Oh,
It's not
mistake.
too terrible of a shot. I mean, they still got
Yep.
that yellow out, but they did roll out.
What are we throwing?
That red is very, very well buried.
Yes.
Um,
10.
2
So
thirds.
if you hit nose, it's an easy takeout, although it might
I
push
don't
your
mind
yellow
taking
in the back
in-turn.
Yeah.
out as well.
right.
I think
So
if they hit their top yellow on the right side of the nose almost.
And I
Yeah.
think that's what they're doing. It looks like they're going to do a yellow-red promote here.
Hey, last.
Nose is not what you want. You want to be just a little bit on the inside of that yellow to make sure red shoots out the back. Nose hit doesn't hurt you, or isn't
Arrow.
terrible, but you definitely don't want to lose that shot in the
Arrow.
back if you can use it later.
I hate when red shoots out the back.
Well, exactly. Nobody wants that. Oh, this has got to hurry. It's got to hurry. I don't think they're going to get contact with the red at all. And they
They
did.
did get it.
Oh,
But he did
it
knock out.
Jammed.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out.
And now another opportunity for
tough
Bryn
double.
Oldenburg to just
Here's
knock out
okay,
this
too.
red and
do we prefer?
sit 1-2. Definitely not the end
know
that Gil
she's
Hewitt
going with
was
the double for
hoping
two.
for.
That's true. Less wiggle room with nose.
Although
but
the button
I
is
don't want
wide
his
open.
nose.
Okay.
Certainly, not, I mean, we
10-5.
certainly
Okay.
have to assume that they're going to be able to get one out of this, but you got to think that they were hoping for 2. And
Yeah, you don't want to be tied going into the 8
No.
without the hammer.
Exactly. So I got to think a nose hit is likely. You're not trying to hide here. You're just trying to make sure that they can't get 2. And so last thing you want to do, obviously, is
ready?
knock your stone out and back.
10-5.
So
Yep.
if you want to err at all, you want to err on the left side of yellow and roll slightly left.
It's good.
Clean. Yes. Clean. Whoa, whoa.
Just gotta hit it and
Like-
stay.
Likes the shot. And as we said, coming out just a little bit left that stone. Ends up being a really nice nose hit. Really nice shot. So again, Bear Oldenburg sitting
Double?
1-2.
Just a little,
It's a double opportunity.
kind of like 3/4. Like this turn.
Tricky, as all more.
Yep.
Gonna go across
A lot
the
of
face.
ice to cover.
I don't mind this turn.
Normal here.
But it doesn't require a lot of luck. I mean, if you just hit it right, it's there.
True,
Yep.
and you don't have to come with a ton of weight like you normally would have cross ice. This one's just going to be
Close to
directly
line
behind
or
the
left
show.
eye?
So if you do have the right angle,
Okay.
and if you come with lesser weight, you have a better opportunity
The
to be able to
half
control the
inches and
stone with
3/4.
sweeping rather than you do coming with heavy weight. So it does give them an opportunity here.
Yep. Dixie.
Whoa,
And it looks like it's a little bit.
Calling them off and then on.
Oh yeah.
That's too far.
Oh, it's looking like it's going to be okay. I might be a little crash here. Just a straight nose hit.
Oh,
and
she got
does.
it.
Wow, I
Really
can't
good.
imagine. I can't imagine that's what they wanted to do, but the result cannot be better. So there you go. Gil Hewitt ends up getting 2, and here we go down to the final end. 1 point game. Again, we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Tri North. Thank you so much. Tri North is a national and trusted commercial construction partner that comes with the promise to build smart. For over 4 decades, we've continuously delivered quality craftsmanship and valuable services, including pre-construction, general construction, construction management, design build, cost estimating, self-performed work, and lead consulting. As an employee-owned company, Tri North places a strong emphasis on team members and their families, as well as fostering a fun, diverse, and interesting workplace. Thank you, Tri North. And here we go, 8th end.
Very exciting. And no power plays left for either team, so we're back to standard mixed doubles.
And as one would expect in this environment, you don't want to be hitting a tap back or anything. It's probably just going to be freeze, freeze, freeze. And whoever can break them up in the most opportunistic way when the opportunity presents itself is going to be is going to see who sits where. This looks like it's a little bit wide. Trying to get it to come back. And it's going to hang out just a little
Coming back.
bit. Yeah.
Not a terrible shot.
Not terrible. It can't be exactly what they wanted because it does give an opportunity to chip that out just a little bit. However, they're coming in the other side, trying to come around and perhaps draw back to their own on the back and try to mitigate any or cut down any opportunity for Gil Hewitt to draw back down. It's coming in hard though.
Bumping.
They're coming out.
It's curling now.
Yeah. Is it going to be a little hot though? Oh, they're not going to chip off. Okay.
Okay.
Not a bad shot though.
Okay.
We probably should do that.
Okay.
Back claw.
So initial call was looking maybe come in right side, and now they're going to come in from the left side and maybe try to do a little hit here. Not a lot of weight.
Yep.
So maybe just chip red and sit 2.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Again, though, not a ton of weight, so it's going to have to hurry if they're going to try to chip those out of there.
Yep.
I think they're just trying to get him to the back of the house.
Yeah. Sun's got a curl now.
Oh, yeah, very nicely done. And there you go.
Good shot. Sit 2.
Yep.
And they've got the front of the
Might be a
4-foot cover,
timeout.
which is really nice. They have an opportunity to tap those up if they need to.
Whatever you want.
And we're going to go timeout here.
Calling their second time out.
Tempting to go after this.
That's my thought.
So this gives an
Okay,
opportunity
like-
to once again thank Mark Hartman. Mark Hartman, a curler
crazy
here
to try
at
to
Madison
tap it on the
Curling Club.
I don't
Mark
know.
has supported the
Isn't it good just to
Madtown
sit
Double
here, kinda?
Down since
It
its
is.
beginning,
Yeah, just
since
bump
its
it into
inception,
them.
since it
Okay.
first started.
Back 4.
He's been
Yeah.
here. He's been the
Back
guy.
four. It'll
Sponsoring at
curl
least
up
one
here.
team. And we want to just thank Mark for all his support and his dedication to making sure that this event can happen and that all of you can enjoy it. Thank you, Mark.
You like here?
Little less.
I like a little less.
So it looks like, sorry, go ahead, PJ.
I was just going to say the Gil Hewitt team is from Brisbane, Australia. A little bit of a hike to get here, but they're doing well.
and they have enough energy after that hike,
Yes,
which is amazing.
especially to hike across all that water.
That's a long way to go.
Whoa.
This one looking really narrow.
It is looking narrow. I think it's going to end up chipping that top yellow. I'm not sure if that was their intended shot.
I just bounced a little too much, sorry.
Yep.
Great.
Little apology there, so I don't know if that was exactly what they wanted. I would have to imagine they want to try to come around, but that
Yeah.
doesn't hurt.
So I think what
I'd like to throw a little more weight though.
Like back
they're
8.
going to try to push that red
12.
back
Okay.
and just keep the yellows in front on the front side of the tee line and get the reds on the back side, and then it's really hard to remove them.
If there's an opportunity for them to cross over
You like this size?
onto that top red, that gives them an opportunity to chip off the back red and be sitting 3.
Yep.
Maybe came out a little
It's
narrow.
good.
Early sweep call.
Back line.
Whoa. No.
Back line.
No.
It's not going to come as much as I think.
No.
No, and that's not what they wanted. Early sweep call maybe hurt them. And red ends up being shot. So that wasn't the shot they wanted. Maybe the early sweep call, a little bit worried that it was going to overcurl.
I think I like
But
the
it is
intern.
the red, even though it is shot right now, it is on the back side behind the tee line.
It is, and yellow's got 3 shots, 1 on the left and 2 on the right that they can chip up if they need to do so.
Hair out.
So right now I think that they've got to
Where
pick
are you?
obviously which side they want to try
Oh,
to guard.
top 4.
And so I think Bear Oldenburg's going to try to
Line's
guard
getting
that
really
left
good.
side.
Line's good.
Or
T.
perhaps even
Might
just try
need
to
to
sneak
finish at
right
the end.
through
Needs a curl.
into
Needs a curl.
the. Oh,
Needs a curl.
Not curling quite as much.
no.
Oh, there we go. I think it
There,
just made
just
it.
at the end, it barely clipped it.
Very good shot.
Yes.
You like that?
Now they have their tap back.
And if they play this shot right, it's going to be hard pressed for Bear Oldenburg to try to chip them out, especially if they get the freeze.
Roll here, right?
Yeah.
They've got this all day.
Even if you go straight back, you have an opportunity to wick off your yellow and chip in, which
they got
does
at the
leave the
moment?
yellow an
Just go
opportunity to
through.
wick off or do a hit and roll. But I think this shot's going to be probably just a
Tap
back
this
4.
somewhere. got there,
And just
how
try
to
to
get
just
through.
go right back to the back red.
Well, what if we just tap this on the nose?
Australians
Yeah.
using their power, or not power play, timeout.
There you go.
You like?
See what their coach thinks.
It's interesting to hear the discussions.
Indeed. And Talia Gill just said the same thing, that even if they went straight back with the nose, they
Like,
hit
good.
off
It's
of their
back
own.
here.
High of nose?
So if you go yellow, yellow, red,
I think you're going to get onto it.
and you could probably even come
Probably.
with this with a little more weight.
Try and leave it
Because if you
here,
somehow
right?
come and cross over with the nose, you're going to go
High up.
yellow, wicks off yellow into red, and you're going to definitely be sitting 2 with a guard up front. That's obviously a much more aggressive play than you probably want to do, but just I think a draw, maybe like a back 4 draw, is a safer shot.
You seeing that, Fries?
And that looks like with the broom what they're probably going to
Maybe
do.
a little more.
Maybe a
Just a
back
little
4
tap back.
Yeah, a little tap back, back 4 draw. And again, if hit right, the guard sits there right at the top of the 4th foot.
Room, if
Weight's
anything.
good. 7.
Push.
Is that a little bit
Whoa.
wide?
7.
No. Whoa.
7.
Whoa.
It's got to come back again.
Has to go.
Not sure this one's coming
8.
back.
Hard pull.
It is not coming back.
Hard pull.
They're going to get a piece of it, but it's not going to be what they want. Or is it? It
Until
is.
it is.
Man, I'll tell you, they are breaking late. It looks like.
Whatever you see.
Good thing you're not a skip,
seeing
Tim.
this.
Well,
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait
I
a
can
minute.
come off of the right
Hey.
one.
Yep.
That's not nice.
I tease because I love.
I can throw the peel and come off of the right.
You're off the team.
Throw peel.
No.
Oh,
I think Bear Oldenburg is looking at this either in off
really
I can throw
thin.
low.
or they're
Spot
red
me.
back into the yellow on the button.
There is a
wait.
chance if you just skinny the top
peel.
yellow, which it looks like they
What
may
do
be
I
trying to
hit?
do.
Yep.
You
An
just
eight.
skinny the top yellow.
Trying the
I
in
ain't
off.
firm.
Yep.
Okay.
You
It'll
can't
back
even.
out here.
You basically can't
Less
hit
than.
that.
Yeah, you've got to catch maybe like a paper.
Yeah.
A paper.
Yeah, there's
with
a lot
a-
of danger in that.
Nope.
Oh, oh, no.
No.
It's a no.
Oh, I like it though. I like it. It's gonna be a little thick, but I think it's gonna be
Really gotta
okay. Oh, it did bounce off.
It's not
And now they
Not
don't.
terrible.
terrible.
Now, of course, the only thing Gil Hewitt has to do is just come on in and guard that right side. The left side opportunity of red, yellow is there, but obviously that's a much more
Yeah.
challenging opportunity. And so I
that
think
gonna
just
make it easier for
guarding that
him?
right side.
Yeah, you got to get on the inside of that first red
That
to
gonna
make it
it
cut
easier there for
over.
this?
That's a tough shot with
Exactly.
that guard there.
Let's
Exactly.
go here.
Yeah, I think top as they're
still
pointing
have,
out
like,
right
the
now,
two
just
kids?
top four on the right
That's
side.
tough to
Yep.
get that one.
They cannot leave
just think
it
if he's
wide.
perfect,
If it's
right?
wide, then
'Cause then they've got nothing on the
Bear
I
and
think here they
Oldenburg
might
may
spread
have a
that.
double
Okay.
to seal this thing off.
Thinking here.
Again, eighth end ice. Things are flattening out a little bit, so things are moving a little bit more at the end. It might not be quite as much
last time.
pace and dying down a bit more quickly than you would think. So you've got to
regular?
jump on it quickly if
Regular is good.
it starts to move.
You got it.
If you're a little bit narrow, it gives an opportunity to draw in. If you're a little bit wide, it gives an opportunity, as mentioned, for a double.
Mine's really
Waist
good.
close.
Room, actually.
4.
Room.
Okay. 4.
Mine's good. Curl.
4.
Pass to
This
curl.
might have a little bit more weight than they were hoping.
See, curl starting now.
Yeah, I don't know that they wanted to. Oh no, it's going to come up quite nicely.
Coming up short a little bit.
Oh, great, very nicely done.
Good chop.
There is a chance at the double,
Got
as
it.
you mentioned.
On the 4, Maddie.
Yep.
A nose hit,
Yeah.
almost a nose hit
is good,
exactly,
right?
chips it out, and red
Yeah.
gets two. It's a tricky shot, but
No,
obviously
you have
this
to
when it
throw-
comes down to this.
You have to throw
Yeah, can
so
you throw
much
heel?
weight because that
Okay.
rock on the button,
so.
it is
Okay.
super hard to hit that thin enough to
no,
get it
it's gonna be
across.
firm.
Without hitting the
Exactly.
red.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's fine.
And
Just
even
wait
if
for
you
the
hit
corner
the
of that
back
top
red,
yellow.
it's not bad because you still have you'll still have two other rocks that
8
will be out counting, but you still have to get that yellow on the button out of the
Yep.
8 foot basically.
Right, right. And there it comes. So here we go.
Got a curl here.
It's not going to curl
No.
enough. Not going to curl enough. And there it is. So Gil Hewitt will be
Two.
playing tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Wow, what a game.
It was a great game in the end.
Came down in the last shot.
Yeah, thanks for helping us out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right.
Thank you all for tuning in, and we hope you'll tune in tomorrow and watch more. If you can't make it down to the club, please do tune in, and thank you for supporting Madison Curling Club with your viewing eyes.
And thanks to Joel Dietz for all his work back
Indeed.
here in the booth.
Thanks, Joel.